well, good afternoon. My name is Lauren Cummings, and I'm president of the Greenbelt Elementary School Parent-Teacher Association. I'd like to welcome the students. Oh, thank you. I'd like to welcome the students, teachers and staff, parents and community members who are here today for the dedication of the Greenbelt Elementary School Springs to Life mural, along with Delegate Alonzo Washington, County Council Member Todd Turner. I'd also like to thank members of the Greenbelt City Council for attending today's events. Mayor Emmett Jordan, Mayor Pro Tem Jay Davis, Lita Mock, Silky Pope, and Ed Putins. Thank you. Before we dedicate the mural, I'd like to begin with a short history about the project. In 2014, Barbara Simon, arts educator, community arts advocate, and founder of the Greenbelt Association of Visual Artists, along with PTA parents, including Ingrid Haas, began discussing the idea of a school beautification project incorporating a mosaic mural. This would be the first project of its kind for a Greenbelt school. Barbara had worked for decades bringing local artists into GES to enhance learning, and she taught many workshops over the years. But this would be the largest project in scale for the GAVA-GES partnership. Barbara and Ingrid met with GES administrators, school system representatives, and visited other area schools who already had mural installations. They worked tirelessly together for 2 years, finding local mosaic artist Valerie Thieberg and completing the necessary Prince George's County Public Schools permitting processes. With the help of Valerie and GES art teacher Zsolt Nagy, a pollinators theme was developed for the mural so that students could learn more about nature and the environment. It was Barbara and Ingrid's love for the arts and their commitment to creating arts integration opportunities for students that has made this dedication a reality almost 4 years after the project began. Unfortunately, Barbara Simon passed away in June 2016 following a short illness. It seems extremely fitting that we are here this June to dedicate the mural in her memory. I'd like to take a moment to recognize Tom Simon, Barbara's husband, and her daughters Julia Kinder and Nora Simon. We are grateful for all of Barbara's work, and we're happy to have you here today. Thank you. This project has been a labor of love for so many people, and I'd like to take a minute to thank a few individually. First, Ingrid Haas. Ingrid has been the engine behind this project from the beginning, from finding funders to cutting mosaic tiles to coordinating volunteers and finally helping with the installation. This would not have happened without her leadership, and we're incredibly thankful. Thank you. Valerie Thieberg and Zsolt Nagy. They provided the students with a vision and direction, and they let the kids' creativity soar, and I know you'll see that when we dedicate the mural today, so thank you both. I'd also like to thank the numerous parent volunteers who helped with our students designing and creating the mosaic boards this spring. Piri Jenkins, Karita and Andrea Waters, Carl Gary, Andrea and Aaron Markovich, Ole Haas, Paul Shipley, Sarah and Felicity Garcia, Jacqueline Lilly, Sandrine Genzer, Rebecca Osi, Sochi Zamora Thompson, Jessica O'Rourke, Cara Leesenham, Andrea McClellan, Gail Rohrbach, Christine Dorian, and many others. Thank you all for your time this spring. I'd also like to thank Dr. Gaines, principal of Greenbelt Elementary School, for her support, along with the teachers and staff who helped students create the mural or integrated the mural's theme into their lesson plans. Our school is very fortunate to have so many innovative and dedicated teachers and staff. Thank you. This project would not have been possible without the financial support of many local nonprofits, businesses, and families. Your contributions allowed our 4th and 5th grade students to have this unparalleled opportunity, and we are incredibly grateful for your support. I'd like to take a moment to recognize each of our funders. As I say your name and organization, please step to the front along the black line to be recognized. Our grant funders include Laura Hebert, Vice President representing the Greenbelt Elementary School Parent Teacher Association. We also received support from the Prince George's Arts and Humanities Council. Stephanie Calhoun here representing the Greenbelt Community Foundation. And Aaron Markovich representing the Anacostia Trails Heritage Area. Thank you all for your support. We greatly appreciate it. We are fortunate to have other local businesses and families support us. Our gold level sponsors include Greenbelt City Council member Ed Putins. If you'll step to the front, sir. You gotta lead the way. You gotta lead the way. Steve Skolnick is here representing Greenbelt Homes Incorporated. We received support from the District Fishwife. Prince George's County Council Vice Chair Todd Turner. Rich Cantwell representing Town Center Realty. And the Wesley Hunt families, Jeff Hunt representing. Thank you all so much for your support. We greatly appreciate it. Now for our silver level sponsors, Gretchen Schock with B Yoga Fusion. We received support from the Corrigan Insurance Agency, Cindy Comproni representing the Greenbelt Federal Credit Union, we also received support from the Greenbelt Marriott and Kumon of College Park Greenbelt. Our final silver level sponsor is Caitlin McGrath representing both the Old Greenbelt Theater and the Roosevelt Center Merchants Association. Thank you, ladies. And finally, our bronze level sponsors, the Calarco family. Yep, everybody has to walk to the front. John Henry and Elaine Jones. All right, at least John Henry. The Cummings Scavron family. Represent family. All right, the Waters family. Karita Waters representing. Andrea, Kai's here too. Come on up, Kai. And the Zeller Oslin family. Thank you all for your support. I'd also like to thank Jay Davis for her donation and specifically recognize Brian Townsend, Brian Abbott, and Greg Lazier with the City of Greenbelt Department of Public Works for helping to install the panels onto the school's exterior. A final thank you to Malia Murray and Phoebe McFarb with the Greenbelt Access Television for making a documentary about this project that will serve as a visual archive of the murals process. We greatly appreciate all of your time. Thank you. Now I'd like to ask Mayor Emmett Jordan to provide brief remarks. Mayor Jordan?
Thank you very much. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. So I bring you greetings on behalf of the Greenbelt City Council. Just looking back and thinking back to the origins of this project, when I first heard about it, thinking about Barbara, Simon, and Ingrid and Gava working with Principal Gaines and the PTA, it's a real example of community collaboration. And we're here today. It's a Greenbelt Day weekend. We have so many activities in Greenbelt. It can't just be one day. It's got to overflow onto the weekend. It is Greenbelt Day, and it's Greenbelt Day weekend, and our community pledge, I'll just share that with you. You all know it pretty much. The strength of Greenbelt is diverse people living together in a spirit of cooperation. We celebrate people of many cultures, faiths, and races living together. By sharing together, we are all enriched. So coming back to the theme of this project, mosaic, what a perfect metaphor for Greenbelt, a vision of a work of art and individual pieces designed by students, 4th and 5th graders, kind of working into a larger picture, all kind of coming together on the school. So, it really is a perfect metaphor for how communities work together to make things happen. So on behalf of the Greenbelt City Council, I want to congratulate the PTA, GAVA, the schools, Dr. Gaines, all the donors who kind of work together, and most of all, the kids and the parents that brought this project to life. It's really a beautiful example of life in Greenbelt, how we all work together to create a community, building community. So once again, on behalf of the Greenbelt City Council, congratulations.
Thought she was leaving for a second. She's up next. Everyone welcome our principal, Dr. Gaines.
Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm the proud principal here at Greenbelt Elementary School, where our school motto is growing young minds to new heights. And one of our focuses over the last 3 years has been arts integration, and this mural is a fine example of what happens when we integrate arts with the academics. When we unveil the mural today, you'll see science and math throughout the mural. The students had a wonderful time putting the mural together, and as Lauren has already thanked everyone, I would like to, on behalf of the school, thank everyone who has participated in the creation of this mural. We definitely believe that teamwork makes the dream work. Thank you for coming out.
Thank you, Dr. Gaines, for your leadership. I'd now like to ask our GES arts teacher, Zsolt Nagy, to provide brief remarks.
Good afternoon, everyone. So if you don't know me, I'm Zsolt Nagy, and I'm the visual arts teacher here at Greenbelt Elementary. First and foremost, I would like to thank the community. Without the collaboration and compassion of this community, this project would have never happened, so I'd like to thank everyone for that. And I would also want to start out with what I believe as an educator. So the goal of all educators is to provide universal experiences that will be useful in the lives of students and be forever ingrained in a child's spirit. So I want to talk about what I observed in the classroom during the creation of the mural that supports this notion. And also, I want to mention all the universal skill sets that were promoted by this project. In the beginning, students planned out ideas by sketching out their designs around our science-integrated theme of pollinators. These ideas were then collaged together by our wonderful artist, Valerie, to make the final mural design. This initial part was very important because it emphasized a universal skill to the students that planning is required for any major undertaking in life. For the next 4 to 5 weeks, our 4th and 5th graders continue to work diligently on the mural. So this leads me to my second universal skill that was highlighted by this project, which was collaboration. Throughout the project, groups of 4 to 5 students were assigned to each mosaic panel. During this time, I observed the students giving each other suggestions, communicating effectively, and encouraging one another regarding art techniques, themes, and design strategies. Throughout the entire process, all the students worked collaboratively to bring this mosaic to life. I even heard several students mention that they might want to become mural artists one day. So collaboration is definitely a skill that is necessary in any career field, and the students had the opportunity to witness and practice collaboration while working on this mural. Finally, the third universal skill this project promoted was creative and critical thinking and problem solving. For example, spatial reasoning, measurement, varieties of patterns, the act of fitting smaller pieces together to make a larger whole were all used in this project, and it was almost like putting together a giant puzzle. The reason why I believe this mural was such an important learning experience for our students was because it involved the practice and implementation of these universal skills of planning, collaboration, and creative problem solving. These skills are skills that will be useful in any career these students will embark upon later in life. To me, I believe this mural symbolizes collaboration, creativity, and our passion to preserve the environment. Together, we created a mural that will serve as a legacy of the most important gift we can give to each other, knowledge. So thank you all for your support, and I hope you enjoy the mural for years to come.
I'm sure there's a record somewhere of the number of hours that staff here, students, and parents have put into this mural, and I know you'll see it on the exterior of our school, but certainly Valerie and Zsolt put in a lot of time, and we're incredibly thankful. Unfortunately, weather this week did prevent the final grouting process and cleaning from occurring before today. It will be completed next week. So we're going to unveil it, but I hope you'll drive by next week to see the mural finally sparkle. Finally, before we head outside to dedicate the mural, we have a few Greenbelt Elementary School students who will share their thoughts about the project. I'd like to introduce Chianugo Okeke, a 5th grade student.
Hello, my name is Chianugo Okeke. I'm a 5th grader who helped make the mural. The mural that I made was important because it helped show others the jobs of pollinators, like butterflies and bees. My help was needed because the drawings that I made helped to inspire the muralist to know what to put on the mural. 3 things that I enjoyed the most were pasting the square tiles on the mural, gluing the square tiles with cement, and feeling the smooth surfaces of the square tiles. I found that peaceful. I feel that I helped to make the mural beautiful, neat, and pretty. A quote from Mr. Shaheen that supports my feelings is, "I think it's really good." Those are my feelings, the 3 things that I enjoyed the most about the mural that I helped to make, my way that I helped with creating the mural, and why the mural is important. Thank you all for coming to support and celebrate us as artists.
All right, that was great to hear. It's always great to hear from the students. So we have 2 students from our 4th grade class, Gabrielle Opperman and Abraham Conneb, if they could come up and provide remarks.
The mural is important to me because I feel glad knowing that I am one of the 2017 to 2018 students who helped make it. My part was the bottom right corner. I feel proud knowing that I had the privilege of making the mural. The artists could have made this themselves, yet asked us to help. My favorite part was the fact we got to use cement and tile cutters, with supervision, of course. I really like the vibrant colors on the mural. For me, the mosaic was the best art project that I have ever done. The mural is important to me for many reasons. First of all, I helped make it. I cut the tiles, put the cement on the tiles, and added it to the mural. The images that were created with my help are the hummingbird, the bee, and the flowers. Second of all, the work we did is beautiful. The mural shimmers in the daylight. I love the bright colors on the mural. Finally, I love how it reflects nature. The mural's purpose is to show the importance of pollinators. This is why the mural is important to me.
Wonderful, thank you both.
On behalf of all GES students, we are happy to dedicate the Greenbelt Elementary School Springs to Life Mural Day, June 2nd, 2018.
What cyclone? No. I'm Teresa's father.
Can we head back in so we can finish up? Mayor, can we head back
I was
in so we
telling
can finish up?
Teresa that I don't.
All right, thank you all for diligently coming back inside. I legitimately only have 2 pieces of paper left, so we're nearing the end. I want to thank all of our students and congratulate them for working so hard on the beautiful mural. I know it will be an inspiration for all who enter the school's doors and will be a lasting reminder of the power of art and the legacy of Barbara Simon. I'd like to ask Ms. Volk, our 5th grade teacher and Arts Integration Officer for GES, to come forward to provide a few brief remarks about our school's overall Arts Integration program.
Good afternoon. I'm going to start with a story. This year in one of my 5th grade reading classes, I had the students use the elements of acting, drama, to become the characters in their novel. My hope was to have fun, at most, by hosting a pretend talk show during which we develop questions and interview the characters of the book. I assigned students random roles. I was surprised, however, when one of my students begged me for a certain role. He wanted to become a character in the novel who had no more than 3 lines of dialogue in one of the chapters we read a long time ago. I was a little surprised that he wanted to be the lady with no name and very few lines of dialogue, but what surprised me even more was that he recalled the character at all. This was a student, and I won't mention names, who I was to believe, based on quizzes, discussions, and classwork, didn't understand the book very well at all. This was a student you can often find with his head down, that does not like to participate in class. A student who loathes writing. But I was wrong. Let me tell you, when it was his turn to become the character, he had myself and my class in complete awe. We laughed at first at his remarkable impression of a female character, who we thought to be insignificant to the story. But as he brought the character to life, our thoughts about the character became deeper, and we were all amazed. More importantly, as his teacher, my thoughts about his comprehension completely changed. See, if the kids never got the opportunity to become actors, I would have never had reason to believe he was completely and deeply understanding the novel. In short, art works. I'm so pleased to be here and to be a part of such a historic event. I'm the Arts Integration Officer at GES. When I first got to Greenbelt, we were pioneering the effort to become an arts integrated school. And for the last 3 years, we have made that effort come to fruition. With the unsurmountable help of community and the teachers at Greenbelt Elementary, shout out Ms. Mays and Ms. Darden back there, we have been able to enrich the learning of our students with art of all forms. This year, we have worked very closely with many resident artists, including a cartoon animator, George Cushell, who helped take a unit from the curriculum on movies and animation and bring it to life. Students participated in the steps of animation instead of just reading and writing about it. Just 2 weeks ago, a hip-hop artist, Bomani, worked with 2nd, 3rd, and 4th graders to create music about the content they were learning. To walk by a classroom and see kids whipping and neighing to bars about the writing process is truly inspiring. Our students have practiced puppetry with the help of the Haas family and Beach Tree Puppets. They have danced the constellation, so to speak, with the help of choreographer Angela Foster. They have dedicated their time to many of our after-school clubs and activities, such as chorus, world drumming, ukulele, and musical club. Our teachers themselves have become artists. We have received professional development from the AI Office of Prince George's County and Crayola for the second year. We continue to offer ideas, resources, grants to teachers who are on board with our efforts. We could not be more proud of the growth our teachers have shown in learning how to plan and execute arts integrated lessons. Next year, myself, Ms. Mays, and Mr. Richardson will take part in a cohort of arts integration master teachers provided by the county. Arts integration proves to us over and over again that it works. The pride students take in their work for this mural prove that. Ask a 4th or 5th grader about pollinators, and I'm positive that after this project, they can tell you many interesting things. I'm so blessed and incredibly grateful to work for your community, and I want to take this opportunity to thank you for that. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Volk, and all the teachers who are here today in the back. Shout out to you, like she said. We appreciate you. Before we close, I'd like to note one more exciting milestone for Greenbelt Elementary School. Last month, our school was certified as a green school by the Maryland Association for Environmental and Outdoor Education. This certification shows that GES promotes responsible environmental stewardship practices and increases awareness of how our relationship with the environment ultimately impacts public health and society. It is the culmination of a year of work by 2nd grade teacher Ms. Pomeran and school staff members, and this mural was just one piece of meeting the certification criteria. Please join me in congratulating Mrs. Pomeran and the school. And now for our grand finish, we have Lincoln Beasley and Antwuane Rodger, both 5th grade students, who have crafted a creative tribute about their experience with the mural project. Kasim Davis was unable to attend today, but he also helped with this. Please welcome Lincoln and Antwuane.
Hello, our names are Lincoln Beasley and Antwuane Rodger. We are 5th graders who worked on the mural this year.
After interviewing the muralists, we worked together in reading class to reflect on our hard work and write a rap about the mural.
We would like to give credit to Ms. Volk for helping us write the rap because she is the illest rapper in the game.
Pollinators are nature's denominators. They're the subject, we're the commonators. Say bye to the haters of pollinators because of new life they are creators.
Look at the mural, see how they contribute to make honey, flowers, plants, and new food. Art is our voice, we won't be mute. To this mural we give our salute.
So put aside that pesticide, that's pollinator homicide. In this mural we take pride to show our appreciation of pollinators is super high.
The first art installation in town, so can't nobody take it down. Check the different colors, blue, green, yellow, brown. It'll stay in our hearts and here on school grounds.
Hard work and cooperation will be seen by future generations. Please take part in this pollinator sensation. We finish this mural, it's a celebration. Peace.
That was awesome. What a wonderful conclusion. I want to thank you all for attending today. I hope that you'll join us outside, City Council members too, and others who have donated so that we can take some photos with you. Thank you all for coming today and for your contributions to this project, and congratulations, students and Greenbelt. Thank you.